I think I need some water. Wow. So today I'm going to be telling you about these Goodhertz plugins. I only found out about them about a month ago. I downloaded the trial and I've been using them in every single one of my beat challenges, which you can check out on Instagram. So today I'm going to give you a sneak peek of what you can expect from it. So if you go to the Goodhertz website, you can see all these different plugins. You can buy the bundle or you can buy individual ones. And my favorite one, hands down, has been this wow control. So let's put that on this track and play around with it. When you're trying out a new plugin, open it up, have a look, click on everything. Like for instance this, I didn't even know this was there for like the first 2 weeks because I wasn't clicking on everything. But if you click on these dots, you get all these extra controls and also go through the presets. Oh man, I love that so much. Going through the presets like this and just clicking around mindlessly just allows you to explore a little bit. So we could use a preset. You can also click on the preset and it opens up this little box. Oh wow, it's so neatly organized. There are so many presets. Holy moly. Kudos for creative naming. You can save a new preset. You can toggle between settings like this. So most Goodhertz plugins will have the main window, very minimal graphics. They only put graphics if they think it'll really help. So for instance, in some of their more like EQ type plugins, you can see here on the right sort of what happens, like the resonance going up. They've got this bypass button. They've got these 3 dots, which you can enter into seeing the advanced controls. And also a lot of these plugins have their own sound. You can probably hear that when I bypass this low-hi, that hiss is gone. It adds to the charm, and if you are producing something like lo-fi, hip-hop, or ambient music, this can really work in your favor. You can be creative with the hiss. That can be a bit intense. Wow. I really like this Lossy plugin. And the packet loss is pretty cool. Just a little bit of that every now and again, or if you have like some kind of random sample and hold waveform mapped to this, it can create a really cool effect. Let me show you what I mean. So I'm going to go to this LFO Max for Live device, and if I go into this plugin and I click this triangle, it opens up kind of the Ableton facing part of the plugin, and I can choose a parameter and map this LFO to it. So I want to choose the amount, and I can see loss amount. So I'm going to click on map and I'm going to click on loss amount, and now you can see how it's going up and down with the sine wave. But I'm going to go to random, add a bit of jitter, not that much, and I'm also going to change the depth. I just want random jumps. Some kind of automation there would be so cool. To my understanding, because I am not an expert on dithering, dithering is a process that happens when you typically render out your final track, and it kind of helps soften out distortions. Oh, well that's great. Guess the internet doesn't know either. We've got Can Open a Studio. Here you can see the kilohertz amounts, hertz amounts. You can see on the right your stereo field. Whee! Circles can't catch my cursor, haha. We've also got this mid-side matrix, which I believe is a free plugin. Mid-side mono. But now you can also buy a mid-side. This gives you more control, so stereo width. You've got your mid, your side. You can choose mono below a certain frequency, so like the bass frequencies can be mono, but the upper frequencies don't need to be. That's a really cool control. Pan part. A lot of fancy panning things. Yeah, that hiss. guys, I just discovered this. You can right click on something and read about verb decay. This is really cool. So it jumps to the manual in your browser and to the relevant section. While we're here, I want to show you this manual. It's the coolest thing I've ever seen when it comes to manuals. So here you can see all your products, or the products rather, that Goodhertz offers. So aesthetic, oh my goodness. And when you've gotten to the relevant plugin, you can click on it and it'll bring you to the manual. And their website's also pretty awesome. This is really cool. You can choose which side to process. So you can choose to process the left side in a certain way and then have another tone control and process the right side another way. And that can often create a really cool stereo effect. It's like a side chain if it's synced to the tempo. This is great on drums. Yo. That beefiness. Oh, this is like a hiss in between hits. So this is a little track I wrote. I've actually got the limiter in here just for a gain control. Okay, while control, obviously. Some lossy. The gain control. And this tilt shift, which is just giving it a bit of a left-right feeling, linked to an LFO, and then some tremolo. So those are the chords you're hearing. I added the tremolo just to give it a little bit of a rhythmic feeling, because I didn't want to go heavy on the drums. What else can we show you? So we've got the drums, which I just did with the compressor. Yeah, I've got some megaverb, fourth compressor, tremolo, mid-side and tone control, and lots of automation. And the way you do that is like any other Ableton parameter that you would automate, but if you want to record automation, you absolutely have to. There's no other way that I know of. You have to go into your third-party plugin, so this Goodhertz plugin, you have to click on this triangle, and then from these parameters, you can automate the movement from here and record that. You can't record automation in Ableton from going inside this plugin and then moving these controls. Like I said earlier, download the trial if this looks at all interesting, and I'll see you all soon in the next one.